If you want the gills, we got the skills right here at 302 Fishing. Finally, we have a warm day after 2 weeks worth of unpredictable weather, guys, here in Delaware. March went out like a lion. Hopefully April comes in like a lamb. It's been a couple days, but we are on a warming trend right now. It's the first day out of a whole week. It's going to be over 60-degree weather, and the lows are going to be just about in the upper 40s. So maybe these waters start warming up and these bass start coming close to shore and possibly landing up on those beds and everything else. Love to hit one of those spawning mamas, man. That'll be awesome today if we can do that. But we got a grab bag of baits right here. Again, no rhyme or reason. We're just glad to get out and see the sun shining today. So like I said, hopefully it's been shining for a while. I waited till about lunchtime just to get a little warmth in that water. Baits are over here wrapped up on the rods. We're gonna walk over to our hidden pond that we come to multiple times. Predictably so, it might yield fish, but I want one of those green bean bags right on the end of my line, man. One of those big fat mamas, those big donkeys. So give me a couple seconds. Let's walk over to that pond and hopefully, if we get lucky, we get a fish on. Making a walk over here to the pond. Got all my rods that I need here. Several baits that are tied up on here. One of them, I'm sure, we'll be able to go ahead and elicit a response here. Just got to figure out what these fish want today. But we just got to find out where we need to be here. We got our opening right here. Everything's starting to sprout out and bloom now. So hopefully that brings fun times from this point on, guys. Hopefully we're out of this nasty weather spat that we had for quite some time. But I'd like to try to get into a little bit more consistent weather. But last time we were here, the water level wasn't as high as it is right now, but it's gotten progressively higher with all the rain that we've had as of late. I'm sure you remember last time, the shoreline was way over here. Well, now it's gone. We're gonna start off with a lipless crankbait. I'm sure you guys remember the crapple trap episode we had, that chrome rattle trap that had the blue top. Well, today I'm gonna try same make, Bill Lewis, but we're gonna try chrome chartreuse on this pond right here. And we're gonna see if these bass can see this color a little bit easier. Nice loud rattle. I don't know about these hooks. They're kind of iffy looking. I've never seen anything kind of like these. You know, there's kind of some kind of shininess, but these kind of look like they're maybe a little anodized or whatever. But let's go ahead and get that out there and get this episode going here. I'm curious to see how fast these fish will start hitting up on these baits. As I said, I let half the day go by to warm this water up. I hope you guys enjoyed the catfish episode I put up there. I tried real hard to put that episode together, man. I almost didn't think it was going to come through, man, but finally the fish gods blessed me with those two nice looking caddies there. But we're going to try to see if we can piece something together here. I wouldn't see why these fish would not have a problem seeing this bait come through, man. It's got a lot of flash on it, and like I said, that chartreuse is nice and bright. Keeping that rod tip high so I don't get caught up on some of these branches that are underneath the water here right along the shoreline. Lunchtime between, like I said, noon and 1. Always kind of like a slow time for fishing, man. It doesn't matter where you're at. Oh, there's a fish right there, guys. That fish hit literally right in front of me. I told you. That's why I wanted to reel it all the way in. We'll try to bring it right back across here, man. It felt like a nice one, too. Probably 1 or 2 pounder. All right, so at least we know they're willing to chase. All right, let's change up to the Ema Hot Crawl. Try a different color. Same thing, lipless crankbait. All right, we got our first jump out here, straight where my rod is at. There's another one right there. That's twice. So they might be out deep over here. I might have to walk over this way a little bit with this lipless crankbait a little bit later on. And they're jumping over there, man. They're starting to move. Yeah, these gizzard shad are jumping all over the place right now. That's literally 4 gizzard shad that were jumping all over the place. I've been watching shad breaking up all over here, like 4 of them already. And I got a feeling that these bass, these bedding bass, are over there, which is where we can't be. So they're probably away from, you know, the pressure of fishing. And obviously that's a disadvantage to me because I don't think any of these folks will allow me into their yards, nor do I have full waders on, which Oakster would have, and he normally would go around here right into the water all the way around. So we're at a disadvantage right now with that. But a little bit later on, if these shad continue to jump, I will definitely switch from these other colored lipless crankbaits to my sexy shad, and maybe you might be able to get a bass off of that. I don't know, but we'll try. We're gonna figure out what the pattern is here, but right now it's not the lipless. We had that short little bang earlier, and that's all she had going on right now for the lipless crankbait crew. We got the shad on, and we got a much darker soft plastic on, and we're just gonna switch it up. I did bring this sexy shad with me and a couple jerk baits, and again, we're gonna power through this, man. We're gonna try to make something happen here. I'm gonna put an RIP in right now, kind of depressed. I threw one cast. As I threw it, it snapped right off the line. It was my Mike Buca segmented swim bait, that shad that I use. It went sailing in the air, and she's on the bottom of the pond somewhere. So I went and threw the sexy shad on lipless crankbait, and that was a little bit of a sting, guys. It's gonna take me a couple casts to get over that. Come on, sexy shad, help me out, make me feel better. But this pond is stumping me. Usually we have a great time in this pond, man. We always get some fish out of here, but the last couple times I've tried out of here, it's just been like a barren desert. Wouldn't it be something if we head over there and we get our first bass right in a section that he cut out? That would just irk me to no end. But most of the shad that I seen busting up in the water were over in that area. So we're gonna keep trying with the soft plastic, and I'm gonna get that sexy shad out there, and we're just gonna sprawl out and just try to go balls deep and try to get something here. Again, like I said, other than that, we just gotta try another change of tactics here. One thing, again, as you notice, when we were fishing in the spring and the summertime, this water is always crystal clear, but for quite a while this water has been very murky. So I think that's kind of the reason why we're not getting what we're wanting out of here. But again, I don't want to make excuses. Maybe it's just me, maybe I'm just a horrible fisherman, who knows. Hopefully, if I can get into the water right here, I can long bomb over where I think these bass might be. Again, I'm not going to be able to get close to the shore, but I can get darn near close if I can get a long enough bomb going on. All right, let's reel this up. Let's grab all of our rods. I'm going to leave the other two in the field. And these are the only two I'm going to bring right here, which is the sexy shad and the Strike King worm here. Again, don't ask me what the name of it is. I'm sure if you guys look it up, you'll figure it out. Next time around when I use it, I'll have the name. But it's been a while since I've used this color worm, because usually we're always on a green pumpkin kick. But let's take a few steps over here. Go over here where this gentleman's talking about and see if we can bump up on a couple bass here. All right, so we're gonna work our way through these trees, come over to these wood chippings. He said he just freshly cut down a tree. We'll leave these rods right here for right now. And of course, your boy gets a crankbait caught on him. Nothing new there, guys. Let me lean this up and carefully get this out of my side. All right, we got lucky there. We'll fix that when we come back. But let me get out of here and get between these trees and see if we can get something in this newfound space. All right, here's the tree that he chopped down. Gives us free access to either side right here, and of course right out into the middle where I saw all of those shad busting up. But let me go ahead and grab a tree right here. Just want to test out the depth of the water first before I start stomping in here. And we're going to stay right here because there's a huge dip right here. But let's get our shot in here a couple times, and then we'll go over here. Maybe it's a little bit shallower over in this area that I can step out. But we'll give this bait a different direction to travel rather than the normal one that we come through when we first enter this pond. Oop, there's a fish right there, guys. We got one on finally. After all this time. Isn't that crazy, guys? The one place he told us we can come to, we finally land a bass right at our feet. How about that, guys? A little over 1.5 pounds, but man, am I happy. You guys don't know the pain I've gone through this whole episode right now. But we got to get these troubles out of here. Give me a couple seconds. All right. Finally, we're going to get this last hook out of here. I don't care if that's the only fish of the day, but we finally got one. The whole pond I fish, and the one you tell me to fish at is where I catch the fish here. So there's our homeowner that allowed me to go ahead and fish right here. So special thank you to this young gentleman right here. But that's crazy, man. But let's get in there. We're gonna go ahead and cast back out again and see if we can try to get another one. Boom. We're not skunked, guys. And guess what the fish got caught on? Sexy shad. The one I was talking about the whole time while I was shad busting up in here. And it's the last bait I use, and it's the only fish I catch. So we're gonna throw a couple more. Hopefully we can yank up a couple more out of this pond. All right, now we got that off our shoulders. Let's get back out there again. Boom, big old bomb. But the gentleman walked up behind me. He saw me catch the fish. We finally met each other again and exchanged names, which is what we didn't do when we were over here when he kind of like came up behind me. But Ryan, thank you very much, man. He is the homeowner in the spot that I'm in right now that broke the ice. And I'm so happy. I mean, I don't give a crap if this episode is the only one that has one fish on it, guys. If you're a fisherman, you know after a long, hard battle, if you get one fish, regardless of size, it's a satisfying feeling. Trust me. People just don't know that passion, man, and they don't know. You don't know. You don't know what you don't understand. So let's keep going, guys. I'd like to try to get one more. But how funny. Talking about coming over here, talking the whole time about the sexy shad, and it proves to be the winner right now so far. Oh my God. So I'm gonna bomb out the sexy shad right here, and then see where this tree is at right here, and these trees, I'm gonna go ahead and flip that worm up underneath there and see if there's anything sitting underneath those trees whatsoever. Oh, I think we got one right here, guys. Maybe. I don't know, we'll see. Oh. Are you kidding me? Really? All right, guys, here's our giant bluegill. We got two on. Oh my God, really? That might tell me something though, because if you saw the iridescent purple that was on top of that bluegill, I might get that Ema hot craw out there, because it's got the same iridescent purple color on top of its body there. All right, we'll bring this retrieve in here. We'll go to the right of this tree right here, and we'll bomb out right to the right of us once we get over into that section right there. I'm curious to see if fish hit over there. That's a section I've never hit before. The Oakster's been over there, but not myself. Because again, he's got the, you know, the access with the chest waders. Boy, I love the smell of fresh cut wood, man. So I'm going to throw a couple long bombs straight ahead of us right here. I'm going to try to come in between these trees and see if there's something sitting right in there. Again, that first, here we go, another one, guys, right there. Another one, another one. Oh my God, guys, nice size, nice size. Holy crap. Are you kidding me? All right, all right. Yes, yes, yes. All right, almost a 3-pounder, guys. Smacked the daylights out of it right at the edge right here. Finally, this episode's turning into something. Woo! All right. We'll go ahead and get a weight on this one, guys. We're close to 3 pounds on this one, I think. But let me get the bait out of its snout there. Boy, she's filling up. Look right here, guys. I'm tickled pink right now, guys. You don't even know. She's got some weight on her, man, so she might get the 3-pound range. So we're zeroed out here. Got that thick little mama going on. Let's get the hook up in there and get our weight. What do we got here, guys? Yes, all right. Well over 3 pounds. 3 pounds, 6 ounces, guys. Boom. All right, all right, all right. We got to find an open spot right here. Let's go ahead and try to walk over here, get a nice little release going on. But I'm a happy camper. Let's try to step down here. This fish is ready to go. And we got a nice little drop off right here. Let me try to get a firm grounding here. All right, let's get a nice little look at this bass again. Boom, smashed right up here. Must have followed me all the way in. But pretty bass. Thank you, finally, Jesus. This pond is doing something. Let's get a little proper aeration going on. And I can see that she's tensing up, and she's going. Boom. Finally, I've come to this pond over 2 weeks, and I've failed each and every time, and now it's finally picking up. As like I said, we were talking earlier, the gentleman that came up on me, I think that sun warmed these waters up just a little bit. So, whew. But here's the purple we're talking about that you saw in the back of the bluegill. Oh man, did you see that, guys? Did you see that bass swipe right at that thing? I hope you saw that. Holy crap. That thing just darted out of nowhere. Let's see if we can get him. If not, we'll drop the worm right in there. That was absolutely insane. All right, let's drop the worm in there. Let's see if we can get him out of there. All right, guys, I'm gonna flip right over here That fish literally darted out from nowhere, man. Maybe it'll come up after this plastic here. But it had been a good 3-pounder, man. Hopefully you would have saw that in the camera. All right, Ryan just tossed out a ball head with a little twisty tail on here. Let's see what he can pull out. He said, I'm gonna throw me a couple casts before I leave. And I'm like, yeah, that'll be like a half hour later. Look right here. Fish on, fish on. I got him, guys. Oh my God. I had him, guys. I knew he was under there. He was a good one too, guys. Way bigger than the other one. All right, let's bring Neem over here and bring our worm, because we're gonna toss right in this area right here with the plastic, because I know there's one sitting in there. But I'd like to get that giant sitting right there, guys. You saw it twice. Once off the crankbait, once off the soft plastic. It's got to come back for a third time. Try to come right in front of that branch right there. Oh, did you see that? Did you see him leap up out of the water, guys? Holy crap. I told you there was one right there. Told you, guys. He was right by that branch. That thing was committed. All right, man. All right, Ryan, you're the best, dude. Holy crap. That scared the crap out of me. Right on this stick right here where I had a hit earlier. I knew there was a bass sitting there. All right. Boom. I can't believe how quickly this episode has changed from when I first got in here, man. It was looking ugly. But what an explosive hit right there by that branch. I mean, it wasn't a giant, but who cares, man? That was exciting. Okay, my mind is still right there. That giant. All right, let's get the sexy shad back into action again. We'll throw a couple more casts, guys, and then we'll make our way out of here. I'm happy. We caught a bunch of fish, had some great strikes, a nice blow up. I mean, I couldn't ask for any better from an episode that wasn't going to turn out to be much of anything when we first got out here. But what a change of events. There you go, guys. Oh, it's a giant. 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 We finally got the giant, guys. It's a giant. Nice. We finally got her, guys. We finally got her. Yes. All that work. Stay on, stay on, stay on. Yes. Yes. We finally got the giant. Outstanding, guys. Hard work. Hard work. I'll put it in. Guess what gets it, guys? Sexy shad. Yes. Are you kidding me, guys? Definitely we're going to end out right here. That was the one that was right here, guys. Yes. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, that hard work, guys. All that hard work. Finally, we made this episode pay off. You don't know, guys. You don't know. All right, guys. Almost 5 pounds. 4.8 4.58, guys. Almost 5 pounds. Yes, yes, yes. Nice bass, nice bass. I cannot believe we hit this monster right by the shoreline on the sexy shad, guys. Boom. Let's get our release on. Thank you, Mama. We gotta carefully walk our way into the water, get into the sunlight so we can get a nice, beautiful, proper release. Feet sturdy. And let's go ahead and get a little bit of aeration going on. Oh, boy, that took the breath out of me, guys, but you know what? Every bit of ounce of effort was put into this episode. I could have left 2 hours ago, but I didn't do that. Thank you, Mama. Perseverance always pays off. Guys, I could have left this episode a long time ago. I put all of my effort and energy into this video, guys, and just by a chance meeting from a homeowner over here on the other shoreline, he came over to me, we started talking about fishing, and he mentioned to me, he says, Dan, look, I chopped a bunch of these trees down and everything else because I wanted a better view of the pond. He says, you're more than welcome to come over here and jump onto that area and try to fish out there and see what happens. So Ryan, thank you for that suggestion, man. You are the man of the hour. He literally changed the whole dynamic of this episode. Not to mention that I was talking about that sexy shad the whole day long, and I started off right on the shoreline where he told me about with the sexy shad. So here was what we're talking about, guys. This is the part he chopped down right here. And as soon as I threw that bait out there, things just were blowing up all over that bait right there. But the craziness was when I had that ema, I think it was I was using right here, and I came across these trees, a huge giant came right up there and swiped the bait. I was like, man, I said, it was right at my toes, guys. So I threw out the worm real quick out there and I jigged it a few times. He got up on it and started rolling with it. And I thought I had the fish and it got off. And I'm like, man, I lost that opportunity right there, guys, to have a giant and end this thing out with a bang. But you know what? I didn't quit, guys. I kept fighting and fighting and fighting. And again, as I said, that persistence paid off big time. I kept casting over here on the right-hand side of these trees right here. And I said, I'll bet you if I keep coming down right towards the middle right here, there's gonna be something here. And guess what came right up out of here, guys? That giant that was sitting right there was right in that gap. 4.5 pounds of loveliness just coming up right at my toes on sexy shad, guys. Strike King. Absolutely bonkers, guys. I mean, you could tell by the big old grin on my face, man, that I'm happy as a lark. I'm gonna make my way up the highway, guys, man, with a big grin. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I hope you caught some great fish. I know I felt I did. But like, subscribe, push that notification bell, guys. Share the video out. As always, click over here, guys. Many more great episodes we have within our channel here. And of course, we're gonna keep bringing out more content as the year goes by. But as always, guys, fish on.